Kherani-KK again, providing you with financial planning information today. Today we're going to bring it all together. Part number 6, this is our last part. Now remember, we've talked about budgeting, we've talked about retirement, we've talked about risk management, debt analysis, emergency fund. Now we're going to bring it all together. Now remember, the number one thing is to write it all down, to have it on a paper that you can refer to. If you do not do that, this is not going to work. You are not going to be able to succeed in your plan. So remember, when we talked about budgeting, that's basically your income minus all your expenses. You're going to get to a dollar value. That comes into your retirement now. Now you have enough money to put away for retirement. And when you have enough money to put away for retirement, we're going to take a look at risk management too as well. When we take a look at risk management, it goes back to the budget again, because we need to have enough funds in the budget to pay for that risk management. Risk management is about life insurance, critical illness, and disability insurance. Then we're also going to take a look at debt analysis. So when we look at the budget, there's a debt column in there. So do you have any credit card debt? Do you have a mortgage? Do you have a line of credit? Other sorts of debt. So we need to remove those debts. Now remember, before you can start to plan for your retirement, you need to remove those debts. Those debts are actually dragging you back more than you think. So that's the number one thing that you need to attack, is your debts. And once you attack your debts and we can bring that down to zero, then we can start planning for retirement. Okay. The other part I also talked about is emergency fund. We also have to put money aside just in case an emergency happens. And what is those emergencies? You know what? You need a roof. You need to replace it. You've lost your job. It's going to take a while for you to find a job. Look at what's happened with us with coronavirus. It's actually affected so many people. And I wish that a lot of people had that emergency fund put aside so we can help. But thank God, in a way, we're living in Canada and the government came out with CERB and people were still allowed to get funds from the government. Thank God for that. So, but it's always a good idea to put an emergency fund aside. Now, if you've seen what I've talked about and how we bring it all together, there's a number one key to it all. And I keep bringing it back. It's the budget. Remember, the budget is the most important. Without that budget, you can't plan your debt analysis. You can't plan your risk management. You can't plan your retirement, and you can't plan for that emergency fund. And the last thing, and the most important thing, is that you need to write it down. Everything needs to be written down. It just can't be in your head. You can't say, oh, you know what, I'm going to save $500 a month and I'm just going to do that. That's it. It's not going to work that way, because you need a target to reach to and you need to be accountable for it. And the only way you can stay accountable to it is to write it all down. So I hope that you found value in all of the topics that I talked about from part 1 to part 5. This is part 6. This basically brings it all together. And now you'll have a financial plan. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, or you can always email me. And thank you for joining in again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on with my videos, and hopefully you'll find them informative. And again, please like the video, share the video, and please subscribe to the video. If you're subscribing to the video, remember there's a little bell button there too as well. If you click on that bell button, you'll get my videos right off the bat. And really appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Take care.